Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to a 42 show where we indeed start with a question. What do you think this guy's problem is? Come on, take a minute, take a second, give it a guess, give it a guess. No, you didn't get it right. Don't tell him what this guy's problem is.
I don't think this is a picture of the right guy, but yeah, a man caused a stir at a hospital after medical staff discovered a World War I bomb in his anus. That must have been a good shot from a artilleryman from Germany. The bloke, 88, attended an accident and emergency centre in Toulon, France, where doctors realised he had a shell lodged in his rectum.
Oh my God! That he really plays hard too. Look at the size of that thing.
I know. It's not small, is it? The St. Muse Hospital's neighbouring departments, including the children's ward, were temporarily evacuated after this discovery was made. They put a cordon around him. And one employee said the discovery was the first for workers at the medical centre. He says, "Oh, an apple, a mango, or even a can of shaving foam. We are used to finding unusual objects inserted where they shouldn't be. We are French, after all. But a shell? Never."
My God, what a dangerous game that is.
I mean, insane to me. I mean,
do you think he warmed it up first? Because that must have been cold.
Oh yeah.
Look,
I mean,
don't kink shame.
I mean, it's got to be dangerous at that age. Whatever you're going to start shoving up there, just going to loosen things up a little bit.
Wait. When the guy doing the pushing says, "Hold on a minute, let me get a hammer," are you concerned? Boom.
Why is this vibrator ticking? That's insane. But at least it wasn't listening to you, Dick.
Yeah. This is some screwed up stuff here. So a marketing company, like a big one, has come out and said, you know how you hear your television and your smart speakers and all that are listening to you all the time? Yes, they are. And they have outright admitted it. For targeting ads and whatnot. We just talked about this with smart TV snooping and stuff. Well, here they are completely admitting it.
Yeah. So I live a couple miles from NSA, and it's like a not so well kept secret out here that they've been doing that for years.
Right?
Yeah.
But these guys are now doing it just for advertising. Like that's how.
Oh.
Yeah, this is just for targeted ads. So if you got one of those Google Home speakers or yada yada, smart TV connected, if it's got the Alexa with the audio and whatnot, you're probably on the list. And I mean, if you're playing a weird role-playing game where you're going to overthrow the government or something, just yeah.
Let's face it, you could be on it, all kinds of lists.
What if you're going to invite all your friends over to release yourself onto a plastic doll?
Can you imagine the people listening through the Google Home? Oh my God, it's the third one today and they haven't even hosted off.
Hey, Johnny, you got to hear this.
Oh. And Michelle, warm up the shell. We're going to have a little bit of fun later.
Now, Maya's got DeSantis news.
Yeah. Okay. So DeSantis is slipping a little bit in the polls. He just got surpassed by Nikki Haley, neither of which have a snowball's chance in hell of making it to the primary. However, DeSantis, when he's slipping and needs press, likes to mess with people. And so now, how our friends at the Satanic Temple like to also mess with people. They put a statue of Baphomet in the Iowa State Capitol to combat I think the 10 Commandments or something Jesus. A veteran.
Is that the Bible? Something Jesus.
Something Jesus.
Matthew said that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Matthew 57:89. So was an old guy, retired veteran, went to the Capitol, decapitated Baphomet, and then promptly turned himself into the authorities. Now is at the state capitol, which makes it, government property. He now has legal fees, and DeSantis is saying that he's going to help pay them. So the state of Iowa is suing one of its citizens, and DeSantis, most likely with funds from the state of Florida, is going to help the citizen successfully defend himself against the state of Iowa.
This scruples, morals, DeSantis have these not.
Yes.
He always gets into the press for doing something ridiculous these days, especially up here in Canada. We only hear of the really dumb stuff because, he's basically just stand-up comic fodder now, right?
Right. Comic relief, honestly. Nobody takes him seriously. And nobody, like the right does, they're turning against him. So, and right now, like he's been so evil that he's not even considered electable.
Right.
In the general.
See, I think the Democrats
girl boss power there. DeSantis.
I think the Democrats need to step up their game because they don't have enough clowns in their pie.
Yeah.
Just saying now.
Yeah, when it comes to talk show opening jokes and stuff, the Republicans are ahead of the game for, when it comes to hilarity content. That's for sure.
It would be funny if it weren't so fascist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's so many horrible things out of the far right. Not the people that are actual Republicans, but the jerk off troop.
Yeah. Like if one of them gets back in office, I've already called Dick as my emotional support Canadian. Hands off everybody else.
Well, speaking of like hands off, this Dunk's got a funny one here. Talk about crying over spilt milk.
And we're not talking about the milk that we talked about last night or the other night. No, a British tourist spent an eye-watering £3,500 on call girls and booze, but claimed he had been scammed out of his money. The 48-year-old said he had been drugged in a club in Copacabana, Brazil, that the thieves had then run up a huge amount on his credit card. The holidaymaker, thought to be a public transport worker in London, and he certainly looks like one of them, was initially believed to have fallen for what the cops in South American country have dubbed "Goodnight Cinderella Scam." But CCTV footage showed the man spending the money for himself. One clip shows a tourist ordering drinks from a hostess at the club, who is then also seen grinding on the alleged big spender. Another video showed the man trying to check into a hotel with two call girls. However, the trio came up against bad luck when the man's wife cancelled his credit card. She must have been seeing it from home, going, what's going on with this credit card? What's going on here? Oh, my poor hubby's been scammed. No.
Yeah. And then he turns
everything about this story.
Yeah. Yeah, he's totally busted. He knows it, and he's like, "No, wait, I was drugged." Yeah.
I was gonna say, does that work? It's like, hey, Visa, I was tricked by hookers. Yeah, that's it.
We'll try that one. Well, the bloke showed no signs of being drugged, and the police say he invented the story to cover up his antics. Oh, really? Which took place on November 17th this year. The man is now believed to have fled Brazil and is wanted for questioning. And I wonder if he's gone home to his wife. Oh, don't think so.
Oh, but she has a few questions.
Oh, yes.
Like I wasn't even trying to flee the government, but my wife is in the country. To Your Honor.
Yeah.
Well, talking about a fight that's worth losing, Dick.
Yeah. Here, like copyright over time keeps getting extended and extended, basically, so Disney could keep Mickey Mouse, right? Well, Mickey Mouse is now the early Mickey Mouse. The first version of him is
Wow.
public domain as of, I think it is tomorrow.
That is
Should
so
we,
cool.
should we make him up as an avatar for the show?
Oh yeah, we got to have him on for sure. We could have Sergeant Buckchuck, like, shoot him
Yeah.
through the head or something.
So is
Sergeant
it
Buckchuck to
this
do an
Mickey
interview.
right here, or is it like the 1930s racist Mickey?
Yeah, no, it's the old school nasty
Yeah, racist one.
Yeah, totally. I don't know why in this article they don't show that one. Well, I do
Right.
actually.
He
but,
could run for president.
Yeah. but you know
not
how
wrong.
you remember just recently there when Winnie the Pooh fell into public domain, and there was that Blood and Honey movie that came out, and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet or something
yeah.
go on a murderous rampage over something. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be some nasty Mickey stuff coming.
Yeah, it'll be on Pornhub or something.
Probably already is.
I was going to say, there's no way it's not.
Totally. So yeah, keep your eyes out, because I do believe that we will get some funny stuff out of that.
It's been a long time coming. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's been a good run. What, 100 years that they've been able to keep that under lock?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I can't wait, because there's going to be some people that are like decent with movie making and effects and so on and whatnot, who have all been harmed, as they see it, by Disney over the years, that are
Yeah.
going to have a field day.
Yeah.
It'd be quite funny that, in 100 years' time, that all of Disney's back catalogue is now public domain. Things like Star Wars and all the Marvel stuff, and everything is in the public domain. We lost the lot.
That'd be funny. Don't be screwed.
Storm Song says, have the Republicans started bitching about Winnie the Pooh not wearing pants? But listen to me. Don't give them ideas. God damn it.
yeah, exactly. What are you thinking?
Like, I know. Yeah. Here's Tuesday's news. Ugh,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah.
I blame you.
Yeah. Maya's got a good one here that's like actually a good story, things returning and back to their roots and whatnot, right?
Yeah. I'm going to try to remember that one. Yeah. So there's been a lot of people complaining about, I believe this one is the Met, but the Smithsonian also has kind of a crazy history, and plus, like, you Brits just get really sticky fingered with stuff when you go into other people's territories. I'm just saying.
Really? So that hurt.
I mean, I'd rather have the theft than the genocide, but I mean, still. So, the Met actually did. They recognize. Okay, there was a guy, and I forget his name, but he was actually charged with theft of art, and the items that he gave to the Met is now giving back to Cambodia and Thailand. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Start.
Yeah, I mean, if these are really cool things that people want to go and pay to see in a museum, they should be in their home countries, right?
Yeah, and if they want to loan them out, or like, I was just in the Museum of Natural Art and History in DC, and they had a replica of Lucy, the Australopithecus stafforensis, or I don't know if anybody knows Erica. Don't tell her how I butchered that. But I mean, like, it was a replica, obviously, but we got to see what it was and like what it looks like, and that was, I don't know, it was very I don't know, meaningful to me. And to be able to have something like that, I didn't need to see the actual bones. I just needed to be able to see what was going on. And museums can do that, and you can maybe give people back their stuff and have replicas in your in your
Yeah, they do that. They do that with
country, and
dinosaurs and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
you
all
know.
sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the technology these
You don't
days.
have to have the original. You could, if you want to see the original, you can go to the country, and they can have the tourist dollars, and
Mhm.
we can just all share and play nice.
I 3D printed a dinosaur skull about that big a few years ago. If you want to pay me to come over and see it, you're welcome.
I think they were a bit bigger than that, Dick.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, you talk about the British. When the British as like explorers, and all the other worldwide explorers were going out and collecting artifacts. They went to these countries and they'll say, "Oh, we're taking this back," and they went, "Oh, we don't care. We don't bloody want it. We've got nowhere to put it. Just take it." and then years later, they go, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah. Now that people care, right? But even still, right? It's a funny one that could go quite a few places, that's for sure. Excuse me, nobody wanted to hear that. Where am I going here? Okay. Dunk, where are you going now? Oh,
Yeah.
You're going fast.
Supersonic startup. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, the latest plans for the world's fastest aircraft could travel 7,000 miles per hour and reach anywhere in the world in 90 minutes. It has been unveiled. The Venus Stargazer space plane intends to be the quickest reusable hypersonic passenger plane ever created. The Stargazer will fly at 9 times the speed of sound during its state-of-the-art rockets. Announcing their ambitious plans, the creators said, "No one has ever built an engine that makes 1 hour global transport cost-effective until now." The futuristic beast of an aircraft is being developed to travel at Mach 9, which is 9 times the speed of sound, or nearly 7,000 miles per hour. I've already said that. The US aerospace startup hopes to be able to carry 12 passengers wherever they want in the world in just
12?
90 minutes.
A whole
12.
12? Wow.
12.
Listen,
Wow.
See, the funny thing is, you look at the entire story, you think, is this on Kickstarter or something? This is a GoFundMe, because this isn't in Boeing or anybody. Yeah. They've set up their own company to build this amazing aircraft that no one has ever seen before. Where the hell is this going to go? They're going to get like a fiberglass mock-up in a hangar somewhere. People come around to invest, and then they'll just like poof. Disappear and spend all their money on hookers and booze in Brazil.
Yeah. And who's gonna?
It's Boeing. It's not Elon Musk. Come on.
Who's gonna test pilot that thing? Flat Earth Dave and his steam rock. Oh yeah, right. Sorry, never mind.
Yes, he'll come back from the dead. Yeah, what a stupid
7,000 mile an hour. And it'll seat 12 people. So what's the ticket price to go on this thing? $47,000? What the,
That's insane.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'd be one thing if it was going to transport food to starving people in Africa overnight. But no, it's probably going to be 12 CEOs.
Yeah.
So that they can work in California. I mean, live in California and work in Wisconsin and take their supersonic jet plane to and from the house every day.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just do a Zoom call.
If they did use it to deliver food, what would it be? Like turkey dinner for 17 people? That's about,
Yeah, a goat and a bag of rice.
I hope that they're trying to expand it, but
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dick, it could basically be an introduction for a fast transfer of a spy network.
Yeah. Well, okay. Speaking of which here. So you see this face? Well, if anybody here has ever heard of Wirecard, their CEO, COO, whatever it was, made off with $2 billion. And it's now been totally discovered how he bailed and got away and stuff, and he took off to Belarus and then was whisked away to Moscow. And what it's come down to is for 10 years this guy was a harsh Russian spy at the top levels of big business and whatnot over here. Yeah.
Wow.
That's $2 billion with a B.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Do you think that's what's going to happen with Musk? in the end.
Yeah, him and Trump are going to end up hanging out with this guy somewhere in Siberia.
I can't believe Trump is still in the country. I'll be honest with you. But
They haven't finished that plane yet.
yeah, I don't know. If you have like $1 billion, maybe Russia isn't the best place to go with it.
Yeah, they won't have much use for you once your money's gone.
Yeah, after they take it. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like nobody has the right to their own money over there. It's insane.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, big spy guy and whatnot. That's not what now Dunk's got one here, and I swear to God I knew these freaks weren't human.
What, Canadians? Yeah, people who get up first thing in the morning could be genetically related to Neanderthals or Canadians, a study has suggested. Boffins found that some modern early risers shares the same clock-related genetic variants with DNA found in Neanderthal fossils, and it's all said to be down to interspecies sex. I'm looking at you, Dick Dawson. More than 550,000 years ago, early humans and Neanderthals split
I've been
apart.
around a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. More than 500,000 years ago, early humans and Neanderthals split apart, the biggest divorce ever known. The ancestors of most modern humans stayed in Africa, while Neanderthals migrated to Europe and Asia to be with their mothers. And to screw the cast of Battlestar Galactica. And yeah, so I mean, I'm not an early riser. So does that make me like do you think I'm like my ancestors had sex with the non-Neanderthals, like the aliens or something, that came here to impregnate the humans?
Well, it turns out if they did, researchers have figured out what's going on with morning sickness. And a hormone made by the fetus seems to be driving morning sickness. And this is how it works out. So some idiot who's way too smart for his own good in the next little while will come up with some pill that supposedly helps with morning sickness, and then 15 years down the road we're going to find out that messing with the fetus's production of hormones and stuff was actually a bad idea. So just deal with morning sickness. Don't
Yeah, I had to, and I'm like, you know what, it's just fitting. Like it was just my kids messing with me like from day one. God.
Yeah, they start messing with you before they even show up.
I'm saying though.
But if done safely or properly, maybe there's something to be had here. But that whole kind of thing, like, oh, well, the fetus is doing something that makes mommy sick. Well, let's fix that. Hold on there,
No, that would have been nice. I had morning sickness all day for 3 straight months.
Wow, that must have been hell.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the morning sickness like that 88-year-old, get your ass blown off in the morning, but that's what I call morning sickness.
I'm still trying to figure out like why you would put a bomb up your ass.
Because the cannon was too big.
Yeah. Tried hanging out with pirates, but they just don't fit. It's crazy.
I mean, it's just like kind of weird. Like, how do you even like justify that? It's like, well, I tried to take it home, but my wife saw it and she's like, you're not bringing it in here. And I said, well, where am I supposed to put it? She's like, I don't care. You can stick it up your ass. So I did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a man who really listens to his wife. Oh, okay.
I don't like the stains around the edge of that shell. Does you think that's as far as it went?
I just noticed that it has a little bit of a smear quality to it, and I think that photograph was a little too raw and early from being pulled out.
Yeah. We'll blur it out in the when we do the re-edit after the show.
Yeah, because you would need something like a solar flare to burn that thing clean, wouldn't you?
Oh, what a nice segue.
Wow.
Yeah, the sun strikes out in the biggest solar flare in years, has knocked out radio communication on parts of the Earth, and more disruption is expected, according to scientists. The huge flare from the sun, obviously, on Thursday is said to have been the biggest since 2017 and resulted in 2 hours of radio interference across sunlit parts of the world. Brilliant deduction. Numerous pilots reported communication disruptions, according to the US government Space Weather Prediction Center. And the radiation impacting the planet can also cause temporary radio blackouts across South America. Scientists are now monitoring the sunspot region and analyzing for possible outbursts of plasma from the sun, also known as sun jizz, directed at the Earth.
And Roland Emmerich was quoted as saying, "I told you so."
They want it to happen. They want the big disasters. Oh dear.
Oh, big
Sanchez. I'm gonna just have to start using that.
big super chat in from Secular Sekai. $5 super chat with a really cool little foxy dude doing something that my old eyes can't focus on. Can anybody tell me what that?
Yeah, it's a thumbs up. He's saying, "Good job."
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. I really got to go get my eyes tested coming up. It's
Same.
starting to get annoying. I'm going to get Elvis Costello glasses.
Hey.
What?
No, I'm trying to think
I
of what
see
that would
more in
look
Elton
like,
John
but-
glasses.
Elton John glasses?
Yeah,
Big
no, I
ones.
don't think that'll work.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
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 They'd be like, bigger than the camera is wide for my viewing here. Just all, yeah.
You have to bedazzle them out too. And
So
then,
so heavy, I need a neck brace to keep my head up.
no, that's a Flavor Flav clock. Elton John necklaces. You have to go. You have to get cable and then look for the stay up really late. Look for the infomercials and get the bedazzler. Little glue gun.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. And then you stick the sequins or whatever into your glasses, and then you get behind a piano, and people just throw fuck tons of money to hear you sing. It's awesome.
Well, see, now hold on. Check this out. Because maybe AI is better. So, okay, watch this. Let me get this lined up right. Okay, it already is. So check this out. This is not playing. Hold on. There we go. So this is not a newscast of any kind. This is 100% AI created and driven.
Cool.
Yeah, and the company,
Wow.
the company are convinced that their product is now not so creepy and freaking people out and ready for prime time. So that's not real, none of it. Everything there is generated.
I find that hard to believe. You surely just not go to a stock footage video website and just says, "Oh, we'll just use that one."
Yeah, nobody has 6 fingers or anything. I've been trying to look for things like that, right?
Yeah, it's way better than AI art. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. So,
But, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. These aren't even real people. They're just.
yeah. Yeah, it's called Channel One. And they're a new startup trying to, and they're not trying to fool anybody. They're openly saying, no, these people aren't real. That's cool.
I mean,
That guy behind that desk was real. I know. I've seen him somewhere.
Really?
Joe Biden.
I know the name, but I'm not sure.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not sure I believe it truly either, because everything I've ever seen AI driven always has some weird thing where one finger is separated by some massive weird gap, or there's always something wrong,
there is something weird. The wrist, AI does not like wrist. I don't know. It's not always seamless, but
yeah.
And I don't know, those look like real people. So I don't know, kudos, but
even if it is totally AI driven, I don't want things like that being AI. I want people to have jobs and do it. Oh, we should do a couple of shout outs here. Crazy Cat 1 gifted a Shills membership. Woohoo! Thanks, Crazy Cat. And then we had NANA came in with $6.66. And he says,
"Don't worry, I'm here."
and then we had Crazy Cat again gifting a membership. Love it.
Wow.
Thank you, Crazy Cat. That's awesome.
the
Thanks.
love.
Yeah. And Secular Sakai and NANA as well. We're just coming on the end of the clock here. We should do quick goodbyes and hit buttons. So what do you think, Dunk? Anything to say?
Goodbye, you shitty buggers. We'll see you next time on the show. Unfortunately, there's no after show tonight, so boo-hoo.
Yeah. Yeah, between health issues and other things, family stuff and whatnot, that's what we got tonight. Anything to shill out there, Maya? What do you think?
Hey, if anybody's sub to me, come on by Bad Science Sunday. We'll be doing something bad and sciencey, and it'll be a lot of fun. Don't come sober.
Ah, good call. Moderator team, we got Catalan T on the Shills account tonight because CF Beauty's having horrible internet issues. They showed up to fix something and ended up killing the whole connection entirely because they are shitburgers. So, we also have NANA, PJCNet, BME, and is there anybody else on the mod team that I have forgotten? Skits Crasher there.
Skits Crasher.
Yeah, okay. And I think we're good. And huge thanks to everybody for, support and sharing it out and liking and subscribing and all that stuff. And we'll see you very soon. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Stay shitty.
Boom.